Okay, let's see. Warrior is probably not good, I'd imagine. Mage is, I guess, the best, just because a lot of good AoE spells. You know, the hero power lets me ping, which is probably something I definitely want. At least I would assume so. So let's go ahead and let's go with Mage. Okay. Witchwood Grizzly, good. Or Ghastly Conjurer. That works too. It's the one I meant to click. Okay. Well, in that case, do I want to go with Arcanologist? Because if I get a secret, it's good. Yeah, let's do that and hope to get a secret. Frostbolt is good, but I imagine so are these. Arena, we probably want to play more of a minion-based game. At least I would assume so. So Cobalt Scalebane makes sense. It seems like a good card. Death Speaker is probably good, but so is Dragonmaw Scorcher. Let's go with Death Speaker just so we can get a 3-drop. Tar Creeper's great. I love Tar Creeper. I don't anticipate having a lot of beasts, so we don't want the Hatchling. Scalehide is, I guess, okay, just because it's got Rush, it's got Lifesteal. Go with Ravasaur Runt. But I think between the two, we're probably going to want to just, I don't know, go with the Scalehide. That seems like the best option. Daring Fire Eater is good, but so is Stone Skin Basilisk. I've already got a couple 3-drops, so let's go ahead and get the Fire Eater. So far, it's a very minion-based deck, so probably Book of Specters, right? It just seems solid. Gloom Eater. Explosive Ruins. That's going to be great. Now, I'm going to, since I've got the Book of Specters, since I've got the Cobalt Scalebane, I'm going to move in a direction of no spells, I think, which is weird for a mage deck, but it's what I'm going to do. So let's not get the Spellzerker. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of value out of it. Replicating Menace is good, but as is Nesting Rock. I could go with another 4-drop, though. Fire Plume Phoenix is good. I guess Necrotic Geist? Is that a good card? Let's get some draw. One champion. Do we want Ravencaller or Rabble Bouncer? Probably Rabble Bouncer. I'm probably picking a lot of trash. Like I said, I don't play a lot of arenas, so I'm not quite sure what the meta is, you know, what the good cards to get are. Like, to me, Furious Etten seems like the good pick there, but I don't know. Is Carnivorous Cube good? I think Carnivorous Cube is always good. I want to get some cheaper stuff, like, let's go with the Glacial Shard. Do I want Belligerent Gnome? Seems good, but also just 3-mana 3/5 is also good. I have a couple 3-mana cards, but do I want to play any of them? Because, like, what do I play on 3? I want to play Tar Creeper or Lone Champion on 3. Death Speaker maybe if I've got a 2-drop, but so far the only 2-drop I have is Arcanologist or Vicious Scalehide. So maybe I do want the Ordinary Tortoise. 1-mana 2/3 seems pretty good. Dragon Slayer, just in case. I don't want 3-drops anymore, though. So, I'm obviously going with a minion deck, so that makes me want to pick the Frost Wolf Warlord. I think that's probably going to be the better pick. Stonehill Defender is always good, but I've got a lot of 3-drops. Is that okay, though? I feel like it's okay. Plated Beetle. I need more 2s. Violent Worms. Pretty good. I'll take a second Explosive Ruins. Alright, I've got a lot of 3s. This is probably not going to end well, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, well, I want to keep the Taskmaster, obviously, and I guess this is a good follow-up. A lot of cheap stuff, so we'll get rid of the Shard. This is the problem about, like, never playing Arena. I have no idea how to play. This is why we run 2 Explosive Runes. Keep one in the deck, get some value out of a thing. I guess turn 3 I Explosive Runes because I don't really have any minion to play. I could coining doesn't do anything. Maybe next turn I will coin to the Ranger, but let's just go Explosive Runes face. Well, that's not great. I'm not overkilling anything if I play this. So maybe next turn I wait so I can Sightless Ranger, coin, Veteran. But then what do I play this turn? I could just play this guy, get a 4/3 out on board. That's probably my best option because I need to get a presence. And it does contest both of his guys here. Yeah, I don't like that. So I think definitely this turn we want to Ranger, coin this guy. See, Sightless Ranger is good. I don't know why people don't play him. Okay, so next turn I can Defender, Death Speaker. Let me keep a 1/1 on board. Or not. Okay, let's Defender so I can get something good. Primordial Drake is good, but I can't use it for a couple turns. I mean, I really need something that I can play short term. I guess I'm going to Book of Specters for draw. So maybe I take the Footman just so I can have another guy on board. Right? I don't think I need the lifesteal. That's not a priority for me. But maybe I just want Drake because I'm losing the board right now, and this will let me swing. And do I book? No, I want to do that. So this is the problem with having no spells in your deck. If you lose the board, you lose the board. So that's Book of Specters. Cool. I love that I burned the only other spell on my deck. That's very fun. I want to play this so he can't get any value from his guy. But I also want to be able to kill this. So this way, if he trades so he can get the value from his Linecracker, I've at least got a bat left. So I've already found the problem with my deck. I guess you do need more removal than I thought. Although, I guess in my defense, I didn't really get a lot of removal options. So, I gotta figure out what to do now. Obviously, my next play is Primordial Drake. But, if I play that, it only removes 2 minions from the board. It leaves his Linecracker up. It's not like I have another option, though. I could play the Beetle Cube. Doesn't really do much. Okay, so at least this way, if he trades, it brings his guy down to 1 health, and I can ping him. So he's gonna need to find another answer to remove the Drake. So I think... Oh, I hope he doesn't get taunt. I think I want to trade my Scale Hide into the 3/1 just in case he's got, I don't know, Redemption. Can't do that. So I could try pinging his big guy, the Linecracker. But if he's got Redemption, then it comes back, which would be annoying. But I could just ping it again if it came back. I think this is always happening. And it was Redemption. And then maybe I plated Beetle Cube to get some armor. I don't know, I'm about to take a lot of damage to face. So do I want to play the Tar Creeper to get a guy out? I don't know, he can just kill it with what's on board. And I don't want to play anything that he can get value from his Linecracker. Although, I guess it kills his Linecracker. Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm so bad at Arena. can I turn this around? So I have no way of killing my cube to get the beetles. What would be the best draw? Like Etten? Okay. This gets me some stall. Which I definitely want. So... does that buy me enough time? Let's see, he's got, he can trade 1, he can trade 2. Yeah, that buys me a turn. I don't think there's any universe where I turn this around. Although, if I trade the Ghastly into the Taunt, then I can Death Speaker my Ooze. Do I want to Death Speaker my Ooze? I don't think I do, because I want to get those beetles out of them. So, I can play this and gain 1 life, but that doesn't really do much. So let's talk about what's definitely happening. This is definitely happening so that I can do this. Now I can draw to find some answers. Because 1, go up to 5 and I take 3 off the board. Let's see what I draw. Okay, this is good. And now I live with 1. Cool. Okay, so now, because he played this, I can trade both of my guys, gain 6 life this turn, play this Taunt, because I gotta play the Taunt, I think. So that's happening. Can save my hero power if I use Death Speaker. Does that keep me alive? Yes. So what do I want to draw? Etten could really slow him down. Shroom Grower would be nice for some heals. Fire Plume Phoenix would be good for removal. I think I have a couple okay draws right now, but I don't know. I mean, because Violet Worm can always help swing this. Oh, he didn't trade. That's very good for me. So, we'll go Geist. I guess he's got to trade all these guys in anyway. So let me clear one. Oh, what am I doing? I should have traded into his 2/4. God. Oh, right. That's fine. There's no punish there. Yeah, it works out. Okay. This is good. I can work with this. I don't have any mechs, which is fine. That's gotta go here. And I can... What's more valuable to me? This or the violet worm? The violet worm. So he could still draw any number of charge minions that makes me lose. I'm genuinely shocked that I was able to turn this around. Oh no. Oh, don't like that. I do like this. This is good. I don't want to play the menace. So, go ping. I want to do 7 to face. Okay. I'm feeling a little more comfortable now. Yep. I'm feeling very good. Your turn. Oh. Well played. I always appreciate a polite opponent. Well played before you concede, and then always say hello at the start of every match. Is Hunter good in Arena, or is Hunter bad? They're probably really good. So do I want to hold on to Fire Plume Phoenix? I think I do. So I can remove anything. But hey, by turn 3 or 4, it might be too late. Don't be rude. Greet your food. Okay, now, depends what he does this turn. If he plays a minion, I'll play Honorary Tortoise so I can get something on board. But if he doesn't, yeah, maybe I play Explosive Runes. Because, why? Wait, why would I play that? It just doesn't make sense. Because if I play it, then yeah, he can play a minion and it dies, but then we're kind of back to the same place we started about neither of us having a minion on the board. So I don't think it's the right play. Because he can't flanking strike a 3/5. Ooh, you know what does very well against that? This. That feels good. Okay. So play explosive runes, ping trade. Next turn I Geist, since both of my guys are about to die, I think. Nice. Or, what if I play Explosive Runes again so I keep the pressure on me? That's not bad. And then I play... Do I play this? If all my minions die, I have other reload besides Lone Champion. Or I could just play a 2-3, give one of my minions +1 attack. Yeah. That's good. It's good play. So you can clear my 4-3 and my 3-1. That's probably going to be his best play unless he's got like a buff. Okay. And then just send one face. That's fine. He is turning it around, which I'm not a fan of. But next turn I can play the worm, and that's going to be very good for me. And if he plays a minion, I could potentially just, you know, send my Arcanologist into it and get some value from my ghoul. Like, yeah. If I decided not to play the worm, which I think I'm... Ooh, I don't like that. Okay, maybe actually now I play Gloom Eater Hero Power. Nice. Nice. That is exactly what I want to see. Oh, that is not what I want to see. That's fine, though. So he's got a lot of cards in hand. I'm starting to get low. He could potentially turn this around if he puts down a big taunt. But it doesn't look like he's got one. All right. Well, that went pretty good, I think. Okay, Arcanologist on 2 is going to be good. I don't know what Druid plays. I don't know if they're big or token. I mean, I always assume that everyone in Arena is some sort of token, you know, minion-y deck. So, Rabble Bouncer is not bad. But usually you drop them on turn 4 or 5. So, maybe I'll get rid of him. Try to get one of my, like, Serenite Taskmaster would be good. So that's good. I like that. Next turn, I might Runes rather than Dragon Slayer. Because he might have something where Dragon Slayer is going to get some value later on. You know, my deck doesn't have a lot of removal, so I really want to hold off on the Dragon Slayer until I think I'm going to, you know, get some use out of it. So now I do this. I think I trade so he can't trade into my 2/1. Protect him at all costs. I mean, maybe that wasn't the right play because he can hero power into it. Should I play my bouncer? Do I play Cobalt Scalebane? Or I could play this coin trade, but then I have no board. And then he doesn't either because explosive runes. And then it would be my turn 6, and I can play just Scalebane by itself. That doesn't feel very good. So I think maybe this turn I just want a bouncer. Bouncer. Trade. Now if he trades in his guys, he loses one. One of them goes into 1 health, and then I can ping it. Or I can trade my Scale Hide into it. Scale Hide will let me at least put a 1/1 on the board and heal for 1. But then I have 4 mana left, and what am I doing for 4 mana? I guess I could play Explosive Runes. I'm not a fan of that. I'd rather that not have happened. But let's see, we'll go this. I think I definitely want to play the runes because he's buffed things in his hand. And I think it's much better to develop a 1/1 here. I mean, the average 6 mana play is got about 6 health. He's buffed everything, so I don't know if I'll be able to take down whatever he's got with my runes. He could also play something small, because I think he can probably assume what secret I have. Yeah, so he doesn't want to play anything, it looks like. Okay, no, he is going to coin out something. And I think I just Scalebane here. because he's got to kill it, or else I can cube it. Yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to trade. I need to draw a Book of Specters, or I need to draw Arcane Intellect. I gotta get some cards in my hand. Boy. So he's probably getting Tyrion or Sunkeeper. Which isn't the end of the world because I do have the Gloom Eater in my hand. Ooh. Etten is very nice here. It's just a big, big body. All these taunt minions suck ass. That's happening. You know that. And I think this is happening because if this guy dies, that's just good news for me. I think I want to trade and do that. And in case he plays anything big, let's go ahead and Gloom Eater. Wow. That is great for him. Except I'm gonna do this. I don't want to put too many guys on the board. I think I'm happy with what I've got. Don't think Druid has anything in his arsenal to fight back against this. doesn't do anything. Does the armor save him? Let's see, I've got 16, 21, 25, 28. I've got 31, so yeah, armor does not help him. Okay. So not bad. Good turn one guy. Maybe I keep explosive runes just so I have it. Okay. So I can coin tortoise on 2. That seems very strong. So it's turn 2 and I've got 5-7 in stats. Seems like a strong start. So, what do I do here? If I leave this up, he gets some 2 trades. I need to hero power his Divine Shield away. But then I've only got 1 mana, so I guess I trade that. Should I have cleared the taunt instead of doing 3 to face? How important is leaving the taunt up? I guess important. So I can go... let's play defender. Seems like a strong pick. Hungry Ettin's just a big guy, can play on 6. Gloom Eater's always a solid 5-drop. But I guess I want to go with the Ettin. I think last match showed me that big minions can really take you a long way. Because the Furious Ettin, he put in work. Damn. This lets me have momentum back by playing the explosive runes. So if he plays a minion, it gets killed, then I get to be the first one to put minion on board. Yeah, and I lead with Ettin. I think that's the way that explosive runes has to be played, is you have to use it as a swing opportunity. Wow. That's crazy. That's really good for him. Do I Tar Creeper? Do I Explosive Runes? If I Explosive Runes, lets me swing momentum again so that I can Violet Worm, which is what I want to do. Because if he plays Violet Worm, then it doesn't kill him. So this seems strong. That into that. Yeah, that seems good. I think next turn I definitely want to maybe Book of Specters. So I'm considering cubing my guy again just because it's so strong. Wow. Okay. It's not the worst in the world. And I also know that he's got a frozen clone in his deck, which is good to know. Let's see what I get. That's good. Now with 3 mana left over, I don't have a lot to play alongside it. Okay. So I think I really want to play this because I gotta get a taunt out. I can do this. I'm worried. Okay, that is what I wanted to see. That's not... If I could draw my Dragon Slayer, that would be great. Maybe just Worm, just so I can put a big guy out there. Now if he kills the worm, then I got a bunch of 1/1s for my Frostwolf. So it's big minion into big minion. And if he doesn't, I can also trade into the 3/6 and play my cube. Then I can get 2 more Violet Worms later down the line. That seems really good. So it's probably Frozen Clone, because I know that's in his deck. Do I want him to have that? I don't. But I can still actually Replicating Menace. Do that. And then do that. Probably has another one. So I have 2 really good plays depending on what he does. If he doesn't have a lot of minions on board, then I play Frostwolf Warlord. If he puts down a couple minions, then I think I definitely want a Geist here and just trade everything in, upgrade my 1/1s to 2/2s. Or give him a shit ton of Mage cards. That's cool as well. But I still got a lot of damage on board. If I mana 6/6, is that worth it? I don't think it is. Plus, he's got a lot of resources in his hand, so I don't want to put everything on the board. If I put everything on the board, one good AoE ruins me. Okay. I do think I need to Warlord now. Okay. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. Or, I mean, I've just got 8. I've got 9 damage. So I think I just push face. So now I've got lethal, because even if he clears my board, you know, I'm summoning 2 7/7s. He would have to clear my board and play a taunt, which is definitely possible. Yeah, Flame Strike into maybe Tar Creeper could save him, but even then, not really. No, it would still buy him a turn. Because he's getting 8 health, which I forgot about. Well, there we go. All right. Warlock sucks because it's Zoo, and it's got a lot of good removal cards. Warlock is just so good. I don't know if Warlock plays any dragons that I need to watch out for. Although I think it's good to just keep Dragon Slayer in case of Scalebane, in case of Dragon Ball Scorcher. It's just a solid card. And I think I'm fine Glacial Sharding on 1 just because I want to put some pressure in. Warlock doesn't have, you know, any ping effects besides Mortal Coil, but I don't know if you would ever keep a Mortal Coil on the mulligan. So this is good, and then I can play Tar Creeper on 3, and then all my minions are 2 health apart, so we can't even defile. Oh man, and I've got Reload in my hand. So far this is going pretty good. Not the biggest fan of that. Can't. So I think I want that to die. So I could ping it, trade, and then with 2 mana, Book of Specters. I don't mind losing the explosive runes. It sucks, but it is what it is. I got a Scalebane, I got a Shroom Brewer. My hand size is pretty 8. And then I've got a lot of reactive options, so no matter what he does, I think I'll be kind of prepared. I don't know if I was prepared for that. So I can, let's see, what is Phoenix is 2. And Phoenix coin trade puts a 3/3 on the field. Because, I mean, that's really what this game is. It's who can clear the board with the least amount of resources. So what's my reload? I don't have a lot of great options. You could just play the Scalebane just for a 5/5 because it's better than the other options. If I don't get any value out of it, then I don't get any value. But I could potentially live, or could potentially not. But now he has no rush minion for my Etten. Etten's really cool because I can cube it, and that's very tasty. Yeet. Damn. Okay, so that's gotta go. So I can do 6, 7, 8 to it. This will trade both minions to clear it, though. So maybe I want a Stonehill. Celiax is so good. But is Primordial Drake better? I think I want another big taunt minion. I don't know if that was the right play. But now it at least gives me a big threat if the cube gets popped. So that seems good. That's the one I didn't want him to trade into because it's going to use the most of my resources to... Oh, or I can Death Speaker. Death Speaker, trade, and I can put... I have 2 mana left over. So that seems decent. But it's Warlock. They have a lot of removal. And I'm getting low in hand size because I don't really have a lot of draw in the deck. So I'm not very confident about how this is going to play out. Because my opponent's got a lot of resources. What is it? 9 cards in hand? The Volcano Sword just kind of fucked me up for a bit. Because I don't have, like, Gloom Eater. That sucks. But I've got Arcane Intellect. So that's something. Violet Worm is good. Conjurer is good. Microbot's better. Just guess the Conjurer better. I can combo. I'm gonna do the Conjurer just so I can use Mirror Image in conjecture with the Necrotic Geist. That worked very well earlier, so I think it's going to work pretty well this time. Okay. Alright. It sucks. I want to... If my Warlord survives, then I can do a trade and I can heal him up with the Shroom Brewer. Ooh, that blows. But now my opponent's out of resources. So. I don't have any way of clearing this besides trading in my Conjurer. So I think that's what I'm going to have to do because I gotta protect the 7/7. Because if I play Mirror Image, he can just trade in his other minions. Like, that's no big deal. Let's protect him. Now we can't trade into my 7/6. This is like the first match. I'm surprised that I was able to get into a position where my opponent doesn't have a lot. I don't think I want to play anything. Leave some resources in hand. Just in case he draws, like, Twisting Nether. Okay. That went well. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, Sandalari Templar. Okay.